What are you saying, Florence? What are you saying? What are you saying to Daddy? Are you saying hello? Or are you saying, get me downstairs, I want to play on my mat? I want to play on my mat. That's what it is, isn't it? Get me downstairs, I want to play on my mat. I want to play on my mat, Daddy. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Sullivan family. So it's Sunday. It's supposed to be day 2 of our staycation, but unfortunately Agnes and Joseph are still really poorly, bless them. We didn't have too bad a night with them. Joseph's temperature was still high, but we were controlling that with 𝚂𝚷𝙵, you know, liquid paracetamol. But they've come down this morning. Agnes tried to have a little bit of breakfast. She's just had a wash and she's just back on the sofa now, but Joseph is still out for the count. So we brought him downstairs, we laid him on the sofa, we asked him if he wanted some breakfast, but he just didn't want it. Just refused it, and he went back to sleep on the sofa, so it's really knocked him for 6. So we're a little bit worried about him eating today, so we'll try and get him to eat some of the rice cakey things, you know, the Snacker-Jack type of things. He really likes those, so we'll give him a couple of those at snack time and see how he gets on, but just to try and encourage him to eat a few little bits and bobs, because it's been about 36 hours now, he hasn't had any proper food, so yeah, we're keeping an eye on it and we'll keep you up to date on that situation. But it does mean, obviously, that we're tied to the house again today, which is nobody's fault. It's just one of those things. Children get poorly, especially families the size of ours. When things go around, it goes around like wildfire. And there's literally nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely zero you can do about it. I've got to get Joseph dressed in a minute, but he's still asleep on the sofa. So I'm just going to give him 10 minutes. I'm going to drink my coffee. Zoe's upstairs at the moment. She's making a start on the girls' room because she said, well, I may as well get it out of the way. I may as well get the girls' room done today, so that's fine. She's doing that upstairs. And I think the plan is for Zoe to go out later and get some food shopping in. Yeah, so we're just going to catch up with a few bits today and see what happens. But I do want to discuss something else with you as well. I was just about to start chatting about something else, and then look who popped in. How you doing, darling? How you doing? Are you still feeling very poorly? How's your tummy now? Is it getting better? She did just manage to eat something, so that was good. You just ate some a little snack, didn't you? Yeah? So how are you feeling now? Are you getting a little bit better? Well, she's off the sofa anyway. She got up off the sofa and tootled out to the kitchen. Yeah? Joseph's still on the sofa, isn't he? Yeah? Here's a squeeze. Bless her. Agnes seems to be getting better. She seems to be finally coming through the other side of it. She's had a bit to eat, and she's back on the sofa now, but she's had a bit to eat, but she's looking a bit brighter. Joseph, he's dressed now. He's just had a snack. I've just settled him back down on the sofa. I don't know what it is about the 2 little ones, but it hits them hard. Whenever they get poorly, it's like 2, 3, 4 days. It really knocks them out. So yeah, like I said to you earlier in the vlog, we're just going to literally let them rest today, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be back to some kind of normality tomorrow, and we can probably venture out somewhere and just go and get some fresh air as a family. So that'd be nice. You know how much we love our fresh air and stuff. You know, being stuck in the house is not a bad thing because we can catch up with things, but at the end of the day, we like going out, don't we? Do you want to show everybody what you've got? Yeah. How cool is that? Very cool. Mummy did that for you, didn't she? Yeah. They're really cool, aren't they? Hair wraps. Yes. Hair wraps. It's really smart. Yeah. Okay, it's time to discuss energy. Right, it's been one of those things that we haven't properly discussed yet. We've all known that there was going to be an increase in energy costs from the start of this year, 2022. That was the first lift in the price cap. The second lift in the price cap is going to be October 2022. And then now I found out yesterday from the news, BBC News, or no, sorry, GMB, it was on with Martin Lewis, there's going to be a third price cap rise in January. And I can't believe it. It's just knocked us for 6 again. So something I wanted to discuss this morning with you. Our fixed tariff with E.ON ended in February. That was the fixed tariff we were on in 2021, which meant we were paying around about £200 a month, £200 to £240 a month, kind of covered everything that we need to cover for all of the energy needs, all of the energy requirements and all that kind of stuff, yeah? So that ended in February for us, which means we switched to E.ON's flexible tariff, whatever. It's the only one that we were offered. It's the only one we could take. Aside from that, it was switching to another company, and you probably would have had more of the same, to be honest. So we've been waiting for the first proper bill to come through from E.ON to kind of gauge how much we need to increase our energy direct debit by, because it was on £240 a month, which covered everything. I got my first statement in, which has just gone off there. It was on there. My first statement in for 1 month. So bearing in mind this, in fact, I'll get it up. I'll show you. It'd be easier. Okay, so this is from the 9th of May 2022 to the 13th of June 2022. So you're talking a month, pretty much. A month. And that is what we've been quoted. £458.36p. Pretty much even split between gas and electric. Absolutely ludicrous. I mean, really, how are you supposed to afford that? So £458 per month. So the most that Zoe and I planned for, we kind of planned for £400 a month because we are high users. I mean, we've got 12 children. You're talking showers, you're talking baths. You know, I mean, the little ones don't really bath anymore. It's only Florence that baths now. We shower, we try and shower off everybody, or shower off all the little ones, and then the older ones will shower themselves in the evenings because it's cheaper in the evenings, and we're saving on the big bath fill and all that kind of stuff, and they don't mind having a shower. So we've tried to cut down there. They are using, obviously, they're charging their tablets and they're charging their iPhones and all that kind of stuff. You've got to use energy. I mean, you've got to use energy. You've got to be able to use energy. It's what we do. You know, we're used to it, aren't we now? We're used to kind of everybody having a phone or an iPad. We've cut. I know Zoe's cut down. She's trying to cut down on the amount of washes she does a day, and also she's trying to cut down on the usage of the tumble dryer. The dream really for us is to be able to hang everything out in the garden. However, the minute you hang some clothes out in our garden, the seagulls poop all over it. They literally poo all over everything. So it's really, really difficult. So what Zoe does to kind of mitigate that is have the areas in our bedroom. So she's got 3 massive areas that are on the go full time. So are the things hung on the radiators. Radiators aren't on because the heating's off. In fact, yeah, that's the scary thing. The scary thing for me is the fact that the heating has been off 4 months. The heating's been off, and it's still 450 quid. I just don't know. I mean, I put a little reel on Instagram yesterday, and E.ON got back to me straight away and said, you know, give us a call, DM us, we'll sort it out. But it is their default. It's their default price, so I don't know how they're going to sort it out. But I mean, I am going to contact them, and I'm going to say, look, we've increased our energy direct debit to £400 a month, and that is the maximum we can do. That is the absolute maximum we can find at the moment, and that is sacrificing a lot to find that, really. You know, all of like the expendable income is, you've gone into that now. I mean, there is a group at the moment called Don't Pay UK, and what they're suggesting is they want 1 million people to subscribe to it, where you cancel your direct debit and you just pay what you can afford, because apparently the energy companies can't just switch you off. If you're making a payment, they can't just switch you off. They've got to come up with some plan or whatever else, and if enough people do it, then it's going to force them to do something. But the worst thing for me is, why is the government not stepping in? Why are the governments around the world not stepping in to do something about this? Because it's absolutely ludicrous. How can you be charged X amount 1 month, and then the next month it's doubled? It's ridiculous. I just don't. There's somebody somewhere making a lot of money out of it. That's all I know. Somebody somewhere's making a lot of money out of it. So for now, we're going to pay the £400 a month, and that's all we can pay. What that will mean is, by the time we loop around to next year, we'll probably have a deficit of about, I think I worked out about 800 quid if we stay on that price, about £800. So we will have already paid £4,800 for energy. in 12 months time, but we'll probably have a deficit of, yeah, I would say about 800. So what I'm planning to do, I'm going to get in touch with Eon. I'm going to have a chat with them and see if there's any solution to that problem. Maybe they can put us on a lower tariff, I don't know, and I'll get back to you on that. Plus I've also had a search on the comparison sites, and the comparison sites are saying the same thing. So that's GoCompare, and what GoCompare is saying, and all of the other comparison sites, if you go on them, are saying the same thing. Due to rising costs, many providers have removed their deals from the market, so we're unable to switch you right now. So you can't switch even if you want to. There are no deals. Nobody's giving you any deals at all. They are just running with it, at least for the next 12 months until all the price caps have stopped. So yeah, worrying times. For me, it'd be interesting to see how this pans out across the world. I know in the UK, everyone's getting hammered at the moment, so it is a worry. I've got a lot of feedback on a reel I did about it on Instagram, and lots of families, especially all families are struggling, I know, but large families like us, you know, with extra usage, it's quite scary, to be honest. You know, you've got to, I mean, the washing machine's on now, we've got to do washing, you know, otherwise we're back to having a mango out in the garden, you know. So I don't know. What I'll do is I'm going to contact Eon, and if there's any kind of workaround that I can see or anything I can find out, I'll let you know. He's just come down to show me some of her pictures, and I wanted her to show you guys at home. Go on then, hold it up.
The ducks.
How cool is that? That's a lovely picture, darling. It's really nice.
Yeah, and I've also got another one.
You're like Lizzie. Lizzie is fantastic at art as well.
Yeah. I'm just finding it. Oh yeah, it's here. It's a frog one.
How cool are they?
I watercolor penciled it. Yeah.
They're really good. They're really good. I'm very impressed. You want to do one of Daddy? Beautiful picture of Daddy's face. Okay, so it's getting on for about 11:30 now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start doing lunch. I'm going to see if Joseph wants a bit of lunch, and Agnes, see if they'll have a little bit to eat.
Daddy.
Shh! Don't wake the baby up. She's sleeping. Okay, don't wake the baby up. She's sleeping right by your feet. Shh! Took me ages to get her off. I was literally wiggling a little chair with my foot for about 20 minutes to get her off.
The bite, by the way?
Hey?
The bite on your leg.
Oh, I had a horsefly bite on my leg. It's getting better now. It's huge. Oh, all right. Well, just don't wake the baby up.
I have a different one of them.
Of what?
Like yours. See?
Oh, you got a scratch. You got a scratch on your leg, didn't you?
Like just so much yours.
Yeah, it's similar, isn't it? It's very similar, darling. So yeah, I'm going to get some lunch done, and Zoe's definitely going to go shopping after lunch. And then we'll catch up with you after.
Didn't go inside. I hope you have that's not right. I hope you have a happy.
Wait a minute, I don't like this one. See, it doesn't work. Daddy, your pink doesn't work. Light pink.
Agnes, pink.
If anybody wants to share, you can share.
I know what I'm going to do. I just need a box. Do you know what I'm going to do?
Leah, look, I'm using light pink.
Crazy love heart.
Whoa,
You should go be crazy love heart.
I still like this one, but it's a pretend. Look at it. Ever? Oh. Daddy, after this, I'm no legs. It still works. Almost. Yay! I do it.
Thank goodness they're getting better. Can't believe it. So Zoe's left, well she left about 10-15 minutes ago to go to Tesco's. So I decided what I'd do, seeing as it's Zoe's birthday on Tuesday, which means we've only got today and tomorrow, I'll get the little ones to make her a card. So we're just doing that now, but it seems that Joseph and Agnes are brightening up. Thank goodness for that, because it means we can get out tomorrow and start doing things, and it won't ruin Zoe's birthday on Tuesday, because we've got bowling and we've got the American Diner plan for that. So I'm really happy now. They've kind of, they're a lot better and happily making some birthday cards. So yeah, thank God for that, eh?
Hey guys, so it's Sunday afternoon. Don't be fooled by the sunglasses, because it's actually just been pouring down with rain, and I mean pouring down with rain. I don't actually know, we've just come into Elgin to go to Asda and Tesco's, and I'm not actually sure if we've beat the rain cloud and it's actually going to rain here now as well, or if it has just rained. But it's still quite bright and it's still quite warm, but it's raining quite heavily. It's very weird. So yeah, we've left everybody at home. Agnes and Joseph are a little bit better. Erin's fine now. She literally was 24 hours and over it. She's fine again now. Agnes and Joseph were still wiped out this morning, but they've started to perk up a little bit. Joseph has. Agnes is still not happy, but she's trying to get up and join in games and stuff, which means she is obviously feeling a little bit better, because she hasn't been able to get up off the sofa for the last 2 days. So she is seeming to be feeling a little bit better, which is good. I just hope that they'll be better again tomorrow, because I really don't want them to be, I don't want any more illness this week, so we can go off and do all the things that we've planned on doing. So anyway, me and Charlotte have come out to do some shopping, food shopping for the week. So we started with, we're starting with Asda, and then we're going to go to Tesco's and get some food, I think. We're in Tesco's, got all the back to school stuff. Vinegar, where's vinegar? Oh, it's over there. Fill it out. Cucumber. Okay, that's us finished shopping, done, car full. It stopped raining, but it's actually really hot. I wore my coat out because it was pouring down, but it's actually really, really hot and humid. Anyway, none of it makes any sense. It's not sunny, but it's hot. Whatever. So yeah, shopping's done. I just phoned Ben to see if we need any ice, and he said that Agnes and Joseph are both up and about now, so fingers crossed with another good night's sleep. They've both eaten something a little bit today as well, because they've literally gone 2 days without eating hardly anything at all, and they've both eaten a little bit today. So hopefully with a good night's sleep tonight they'll be better tomorrow. So by Tuesday, fingers crossed, nobody else would have got anything, and they'll be better, so we'll be back to normal, fingers crossed. Hopefully, I hope so. I don't really know what the weather's supposed to be like this week, because the weather report says all sorts of different things. It said thunder, rain, not very much sunshine, just rain, thunder, hot, humid, but raining and thunder. None of it makes any sense. So I don't really think we haven't even had a day on the beach really properly, because the weather's just been not so temperamental and just not very good. I think the only one day that we had that would have been good enough to go to the beach, we had plans to do something else. I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, it's really quite busy today. I forgot that it's busy on Sundays. There's lots of people out. It's very people-y. There's very many people around. So I'm going home where it's safe and not so people-y, indoors. So yeah, we're off home. That's it. So I think that's it for the update today as well. I think Ben's been talking about the energy costs and stuff. He did tell me, honestly. So yeah, that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog today. Don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe if you are not subscribed already. And I'm not sure what tomorrow's video is going to be, because I've got appointments and it's going to be a bit of a mismatch, I think, but I'm sure it will make sense in the end. So yeah, we will see you in the next video. Bye.